You want to know more about Heroic Anthem? You want to know everything that I know so far about Heroic Anthem? In this video, I want to showcase everything regarding Heroic Anthem in as short time as possible and try to talk as much as possible while I'm showing things. If this is what you're interested in and you just want to have a very short video where you have everything compact in it, then you want to check the rest of this video. I'm going to show the Crusader achievement, the Honor, Past Glory, Twilight, the research, the crystal mine, as much as possible about the map, support skill, bastion, shop, all in one video. Hello everyone, my name is Legend Ronnie and today we have another video for Heroic Anthem. I'm gonna go straight into the video. So far what we know about the Bastion is that there are 2 legendary commanders so far and 10 or 12 are epics. You can do daily quests about 15 of them. You need to have flags next to the Bastion in order to accept the quest. Couple more important things that you want to know about the support skill is that each commander that you have can equip 2 of the support skill. Another more important thing is that you want to read this, especially the 7 point over here, because the support skill reset every time a new KvK starts, that is Heroic Anthem. Going into the shop, the price of the legendary designs have been adjusted. They have added 2 more designs, legendary designs, the Concealed Dagger and the Mora's Web. You can see them in your forge. I still recommend the Ring of Doom and the Horn of Fury, and they also adjusted the price of the Topkapi Palace. I've done the math and so far you can only acquire 5 of these coins, so in a KvK you can't even buy this legendary design. Couple more important things is that these are the only coins that will carry forward from a KvK to another. I've done a video about rules. You can go ahead and check it from the playlist. Going on to the Crusader achievement, this is the individual achievements and the rewards. So if there's something that you're interested in, just make sure you press pause and you read about them. Personally, I'm not very hyped about the rewards, but in the end, there is a lot of rewards that can add up together because you're in a coalition. You already read on the Crusader achievement that this coalition are part of multiple alliances, meaning that whenever you do objectives or whenever you do tasks in this KvK, in Heroic Anthem, the entire coalition, either is it 500, 700 players in the coalition, they all get these rewards. This is the individual rewards, but I'm gonna get to the coalition one as well. So even exploring the fog, you still get some of the rewards. The coalition rewards, you have them over here. You have to kill a lot of things and you have to kill a lot of barbarians. Regarding the barbarians, you don't get so many gems. Apparently, at least this is what players are telling me. It takes 100 action points to kill some of the barbarians, and they drop a lot of resources. Going on to the camp, this is the rewards for the entire camp, especially if you're winning. There's not so many Crusader achievement. The honor roll, most likely everyone is interested about how you acquire the honor. The rewards list will give you coins. Now my honest opinion about these rewards is that if you're not in the top 10, then I don't really think it's worth it so much. This is a 50 days KvK, so these are kind of the rewards that you get. I would say the top 10 is highly worth it, but going lower than that is just not so highly worth it. Going on to the coalition rewards, you have over here the reward list. The entire coalition gets 7 sculptures, and this is what I was trying to explain. In a coalition, you can have up to 5 alliances, if I've done the math correct. So imagine 5 alliances. That's a crazy large amount of players that can reinforce rallies, reinforce buildings, and so on. This is what a coalition is. You can help each other on building flags. You can help each other on rallying and various other objectives. Then you have the camp, which here are the rewards, and the fire camp apparently is having the most honor. And these are the rewards for the camp. Nothing on the past glory. There used to be a gathering event, but apparently it was taken out. You can see that on my live stream if you want to see details or if you want to see me commenting even more about this. Now I'm going to go into the Twilight. The first step is building the 30 Alliance fortresses. After that, you keep having to task, you can read what things are going to unlock, and this is where you get your first pass, which is semi-protected. After that you go further and further, and you have to kill more forts and high level forts, and this is where you unlock one more for the coalition, your coalition destroy, and you'll get another place for another alliance to join your coalition. After that you have the level 5 passes. I'm going to show the passes on the map later on, or you can check my video. I've done a video where I actually show the entire map, and that's where I explained more about how the passes is opened and how I was expecting to open, and this is how they will open. And then you have the level 6. So notice that so far all are semi-protected. After that you get the Altar of Darkness, because that's where level 6 passes are from, and this is where you get another room in your coalition. So creating a coalition is made over 2 alliances. Then you get one more room from building the Ruined Crusader Fortress, and then you can get 2 more, and that brings you to 5. 2 more from the Twilight, and that brings you to 5 alliances in one coalition. After that you get the circles, you get the high level forts, explored all fog in the Lost Kingdom, so you get rewards for that as well. And then later on you get the level 7 pass, and this is unsealed, meaning that it's open both ways. Whoever captured it first, they can either defend it or they can go through and build out. And the level 7 pass is before Kingsland, because you have the level 8 pass, which is also unsealed. But you notice that it's quite a large amount of KvK already done until the level 7 pass. When the level 7 passes unlock, that is going to be the decisive on who's going to win pretty much and who isn't. Then you get furthermore, then you get the level 15 barbarians, the Great Ziggurat. After that, if your coalition controls the Great Ziggurat, the level 5 pass becomes unsealed. Later on, the level 4 pass becomes unsealed, and that's when you get into other camps, provinces, or starting areas, so you can capture their Crusader fortresses. And that's end of KvK. I would say that this is way too short. I hope that this is some very long time, because you're not going to have a lot of time to build in someone's province if the level 4 paths are unsealed just really towards the end of KvK. This is the Ruined Crusader Force that I was talking about. Coalition members limit +1. I haven't explored much, but these are the level 4 passes that I was talking about. So you can go left and right, and this is going to be the first time when you start fighting, going left and right. And after that, this is your circle area here in Zarate. This is from my point of view, because we are starting from this camp from Leverkusen, and this is your level 7 pass somewhere over here on top of the altar. So once those level 7 passes open, which you have them on both sides, that's when your opponents can pretty much demolish you, so you won't even reach Kingsland. Into the Hall of Heroes, this is where all the troops are being returned. I'm not sure if you're noticing from my live stream, there is another 3 days added on Heroic Anthem, so it's up to 50 days now. On the Hall of Heroes, this is where it tells you that 50% of the troops will return. This is the information that you want to read. It doesn't matter if you change civilization or not, you'll get the troops that died. It doesn't matter which tier you killed, you cannot choose which troops to come back. You just get 50% of whatever died. In order to join Heroic Anthem, you also need to be City Hall level 25. Once you teleport into the Heroic Anthem, you get 2 new buildings that you can put in your city, and that is a Crystal Mine and a Crystal Research. You get pop-up bundles once you get the Crystal Mine to level 5 and once you get the Crystal Mine to level 10, and you also get bundle when you get the Crystal Research Center to 5 and when you get it to 10. $3 and $5, $3 and $5. They are very helpful, gives you a lot of crystals. Other specific bundles that you can find, you have the Conqueror's Will from Super Value Bundles. It's just a one-time bundle. If I done the math correct, it gives you about 4 million crystal on top of resources and speed ups, but you're most likely gonna buy this for crystals, because the crystal you need to upgrade your mine and you upgrade your research center. And on the supply depot, you also have a premium season crystal supply, and that's why I believe they increase the time of the KvK to 50. This gives you 60,000 crystal each day, is valid for 50 days, and it costs £5, $25, and so on. Upgrading the crystal mine costs crystals, and you can use speed ups, building speed ups to speed up the process. You can queue up the work, and once it's available to work more, all you have to do is just queue up more work, and then it costs you this amount of resources to queue up more work. Very important about the crystal mine is also the production, so trying to get a higher crystal mine so you can increase production per hour. I would say that somewhere around level 20 and 21 you can make a break, because I was told that it costs quite a lot of crystals to upgrade it further. But if you do have the crystal, then go ahead and you can upgrade it a little bit more. Just make sure you're not just throwing millions and millions of crystals, because you want to keep in mind that doing the quests from the Bastion you also get rewards, and there's couple other quests that you will be able to do. I'll make sure I'm gonna post the screenshot. This is the other quest that you can do. You can defeat Kahar the Hidden and you get 30,000 crystal, and this is something that you can increase from your research to up to another 100%, meaning that is 60,000 crystals. So acquiring crystal is not really a problem in the Heroic Anthem. The Crystal Research Center, the higher you get it, the lesser crystal you pay for your research. The Crystal Research Center is something that you want to bring to max level in order to unlock all the technology. I'm pretty sure that the high-end technology are level based regarding the research center. Couple of tips and advices as a starting. You want to go for the production or something that increase your production on the crystals. By the time the fighting starts, it will take quite a while, so you want to make sure that the production crystals or whatever gives you crystal production, you will be able to increase it as much as possible. The experience on the commander is not so important. Going into this KvK, you shouldn't really need that, but it might just be a requirement if you want to maximize some of the other technology. Favor earned 35%. Favor is also important, but because you want to get the bastions upgraded as high as possible because they increase the crystal production. Action points recovery. So a lot of good things that you can get from this action points limitation by just doing a couple of research. The fundamental technology is very important. Then you have gathering speed as well, which apparently is not for all kind of resources, is except the gems. This is where we reduce the crystal cost, and this one is very nice. Grinding, max crystal workload. I'm not sure how important is this. It's worth upgraded at least couple of times so you can put more workload on your crystal mine. Then you have the production management. Over here, 65% resource production. This is for your city only, so it's not something that you really need it. Unless you just want to finish something further up, then it might require you to get that 10 out of 10. I'm not sure if you noticed at the beginning, but every time you do research, you also get those special coins that you can use them in the shop, which I was mentioning at the beginning of the video. Those are the ones that you will be able to carry forward from a KvK to another. Another important thing about the research and the crystal is that they reset after each and every KvK, at least that's what it states right now in the rules. Further increase the number of crystals earned from completing Bastion Commander quests up to 65%. Those quests is something that you do every day. You have 15 of them. So that's an important research as well. This doesn't mean that you have to maximize all this research, but at least up to a couple of days into the game, into Heroic Anthem, this is what you want to do. You want to go for the fundamental technology because you want to get more of these favors, more of this production. You want to produce more crystals and so on. Increasing maximum action points, not sure this is highly needed. Another thing that I can say about research is that you can use your speed ups. All research speed ups, all universal speed ups can be used for this research. If you have the crystal to boost it, you can just go ahead and keep boosting it as much as you want. So even more gathering speed, but not gems. So a lot of things you don't really need from this, but there is a couple of very important things: productions, favor, gaining more crystals. This is the stuff that you want to make from the fundamental technology, maybe up to 5-6 days into Heroic Anthem. Probably later on the battle will start. I would say 8 to 11 or 8 to 10 days into Heroic Anthem. We will know more later on once the battle starts. You also have military technology. I'm not going to click on all because it's the same. So you see, the moment you do any kind of research, you do get the season points. But you notice just level 1 how expensive it is. That's why you have to go on the fundamental technology first. So this one goes up to 10%. The defense, the attack goes up to 10%. It's the same for the rest. Then you have the battlefield analysis. This is damage dealt to barbarians, so don't get too excited. It's 70% to barbarians, so you can kill them easier. This is reduced damage taken from barbarians, which goes up to 15%. Then you have call to arms, which increase troops capacity by up to 10%. In order to understand how this troops capacity work, it's always from your base army. So when you take your armies out of your city, if it's 200k, that's from there you want to calculate the 10%. If it's 210, that's because you have VIP 14. Reinforcement increase the city defense by up to 50%. This is your city capacity reinforcements. Then you have resource cost when healing troops. This can go up to 10%. So a lot of very useful things. Plunder, increase the number of crystal drop by defeating the Kahar the Hidden. I showed you the picture when you defeat the Kahar, and this is where you can increase his crystal drop by 35%, and there's another one. Now again, this is attack on your troops. This one goes up to 20%, but it's 10 out of 10, so most likely the last ones will be very expensive. And the defense goes as well up to 20, and this one is 10 out of 10. All of them are the same. There's no reason to click on all of them. They go up to 20, so that's a total of 30 attack and 30 defense. More damage increase to barbarians, up to 130%. That's 200% damage increase to barbarians. That's pretty insane if you manage to maximize this. You have defensive stance, further increase damage taken by barbarians. So this is really not something that you want. I've seen people killing the barbarians. They're not such a high threat. If your personal technology, not this crystal technology, if your personal technology is maxed or close to max, you'll have no problems killing the barbarians. Then you have another call to arms, which is the second one, and increase army expansion by up to 40%. Now you had 10 and plus 40, this is 50%, and you can add an army expansion, and that means if you have VIP 14, you'll be able to bring out 410k march. If you use commanders with expansion, then you will be able to bring even more. Marching order increase the troops capacity for ally rally when attacking other governors. Up to 50% rally when you're hitting other governors. This gives you more crystal when you're defeating those Khan type of guys. Another 65%, which brings you to 100%. That's where you get 60k if you manage to max this out. Tourniquet the second, further reduce the amount of resources used to heal troops. So this is probably one essential. Minus 20%, pretty cool and very high. Increase damage dealt by troops. This one goes up to 30%, very significant. If it doesn't mention which damage is, usually the support says that it's considered all damage. And swift marching, increase march speed of your troops, which goes up to 30%. Quite sweet research, but again keep in mind that this will get reset on the next KvK, and the crystals that you'll have stocked up will also reset. Something might not reset or you might not lose, but they might just fix that, is the cards that you get for the crystals, right? So now I have no cards because I used everything to try to level up a little bit, but those might be saved up. It is a high risk, I wouldn't take it. Rather make sure you have as high research as possible until the decisive battle, and then you will know if you want to save up some cards or not. These are the rewards on the barbarians, and when you want to attack them, any kind of commanders that you select will be able to add support skills. And the most important part is that even the legendary commanders will be able to add these support skills. What you want to notice is that they cost 100 action points to attack these barbarians. As juicy as the rewards are, they just cost more action points. Going into the coalition, or talking more about the coalition, the help systems works for the entire coalition. The rewards are for the entire coalition. Also, it shows that the gifts are for the entire coalition. I would say that this is separate because so far what I have noticed is just the members from my alliance that actually purchase something from the shop. There's nobody else. So I don't think that the gift is shared. But building structures, help the system, joining rallies, all these kind of things, they are shared within the coalition. You can teleport on each coalition's territory, so this also helps a lot. And I'm supposed that the moment you rebuild the fortress, you'll also be safe regardless of which territory you will be on. You will be safe from rallies. This is our coalition. It says that who is the leader of the coalition, which is TFS 9. It also shows you a couple of other things, settings, or you can even leave the coalition, but I suppose that's only the leaders that can do that. Another important thing that you want to notice, you have territorial resources. So apparently that the crystals that the alliance has or the coalition has, you'll be able to generate crystals that players will be able to gather. I just gathered mine, which is very amazing. This is another source of crystal income. More things that I can add regarding the coalition is that the reinforcements on the flag is higher. So this is a 2 million capacity. I'm also expecting that the passes will have higher capacity, meaning that the rallies will have higher capacity. The fortress also has higher capacity, up to 3 million, which is really interesting. That means that it's going to be a 3 million rally or a high rally. Now I hope I covered everything there is to cover regarding the heroic anthem. If there is something that I missed, you can always drop a comment in the comment section below and I will answer it to you. To give you my opinion or to give you an answer regarding all this or what I have seen so far is that the rewards are way lower. They did increase the rewards regarding materials, giving more materials, and they added the coalition system, which as fun wise it's going to be much more fun, but the problem is the research is not very well balanced. So I'm not sure how that is going to play out, because you might have a 7-12 hour rally and you don't know how that rally is doing or your garrison is doing, because they might just have a player who boosted through the research. So a lot of things needed to play out. We need to see how things are going to play out. Regarding the barbarians, I heard that the gems is very rare. Someone spent over 5,000 action points and didn't get any gems. I cannot kill them, so I cannot confirm that. This is just what I heard. If you are not max technology, I wouldn't really advise you using your research speedups for heroic anthem on your crystal technology, because you still need to upgrade your technology. Even if you have only siege, you still need to fix that. So you want to make sure that you maximize your technology, your personal technology, before you go into your crystal technology. Furthermore, we will wait for all these kingdoms to play out since unfortunately a couple of kingdoms, there will be the test kingdoms on this event, and we'll get more feedback regarding this and we will see how we will make this work. But as of right now, let's enjoy the game and let's hope that the rewards will be tweaked a little bit in our favor in the future, and they will understand that most of players need more speed ups and gems rather than resources. Until next time, this is your boy Geroni signing off. Peace out, Theo, and take care. See you on the next one, and stay safe out there. Thank you for watching.